(11), steam pipe knocking on the floor, gauge is bleeding 30 pounds, shouldn't give it any more. If I log the crack inside the grate, they lock the boiler down. 300 folks upstairs are freeze before the morning light. So I dip the nib in black ink and writ the safety right. Check the bulwarks and let the hot air run. Inspector brought the city paper for the building change. New company takes custody, everything gets arranged. I handed him the clipboard, turned my shoulder to the hall. I thumbed the soot off the bottom margin where the paper was already white. He read the falsified pass out loud and took my ring of brass. Disqualified for life, no flat for me. When morning comes at last, check the boathouse and lost the only room I own. A logbook ain't a confession, it's just paper holding heat where the iron failed. I kept him warm 6 winters after she died in that back flat. Now the city takes the keys, and I don't know where I'm at. I signed it. That don't make the sea old feel any cleaner. Check the boathouse and stepped into the wind. Nothing in the furnace now but ash. Kerosene heater popping down in the bay. Snow piling thick against the overhead door. Got old man's leather clipboard sitting on the desk. Yellowed carbon copies from 1984. You drop that pine box on the staging floor. No bill of lading, no mark upon the wood. Said put it in the back end, boy, and drive it through the pass. Like I never knew what stood where Dad once stood. The name on the sheet ain't yours to clear. Wind knocking hard at the aluminum frame. You stood by the oil drum, stamping out your boots. I held that dented the Airmos in my shaking right hand. Red plastic cap loose along the grooves. I screwed that red plastic lid down 3-4 times just to learn how no feels against my teeth. Told you take that pine crate back out to your truck, or leave it right here for the county road chief. You spat on the gravel, turned your collar to the gale, said I ain't no brother of yours no more. The name on the sheet stands in the snow. Logbook ain't just paper, brother. It is 30 winters of a man showing up when the ice takes the ridge. Dad put his initials on every turn past mile 44. You think an unmarked box fits inside that lee edger? But once you cross out a dead man's ink, the whole road gives way. The name on the sheet is all I Depot went silent before 5 o'clock. Phone on the wall, ringing down to the tone. Before I could crank the key to head back down to town, yellow lights swept in. Dispatcher gave the route away. No driver sign to slip, took the keys right out my hand. Got no rig to run, got no call coming home. The name on the sheet don't move no more. desk sits 6 inches higher than this floor. 3 winters I brought my release paper up these stairs. Got white linen in my fingernails that won't ever break out. You chew that dead cigar and wait for my knees to bow off the shaft, and the steam keeps blowing. I reach across the pine desk without asking. I slide the visitor chair 2 inches left to the leg, hits the floor seam. Look you right in the glass eyes and tell you I'm done. You don't say word one, just straighten your pen. You sign my release with that blue rubber stamp, then write the kid's cell number on my empty basket off the shift. But the count stays same. A sign slip ain't no mercy. It's just 400 pounds of wet canvas dropped off my chest onto a younger back. A quarter don't die because my knuckles give out. It just looks around the cellar for a boy who don't know how to say no yet. I got my pink paper in my pocket, and off the shift. Cast iron bit the street open right at 8 o'clock. Tore the morning's new asphalt up like wet cardboard. 6 hours of trenching drowned out in 20 seconds flat. And the crew just stood on the curb with their boots full. The mud line takes the scene Ain't no stamp for water when it runs this deep. The city bus pushes through the yellow warning tape, sending a knee-high wave across the concrete walkway. He keeps lifting his clipboard high above every splash, long after 20 pages turn to blue slop in his hand. Storekeeper shouting from his stupid city business. Replacement crew says the contract stops at the curb. The inspector clicks his brass pen and steps back while 6 eyes lock on the same brown hole. The mudline owns the grave. Ain't no official seal gonna hold back this tide. Certification means a man put his name on a piece of paper and swore the ground was solid. When 12 inches of main tears out from under the gravel, the signature doesn't keep the asphalt from sinking. You just slide the clip back on your pen, tuck it down inside your shirt pocket, and hand the street back to the weather. The mudline ain't nobody's job. Water keeps rising while the shouting gets low. Replacement worker drives his shovel down into the slop. The shopkeeper grabs the ash handle right above his knuckles. Neither man looks up to see who walked away. Both of them leaning on the same wet shaft, diving in the dark brown water. Two pair of hands on one spade. The diesel engine sweating through the deck floorboards beneath my boots. 3 weeks of hand-planed dough aches sitting on 6-inch wheels behind my bench. Uncle Jesse signed his name to paper. He could barely decipher in the dark. Now 2 men in wool coats are checking the axle bolts with grease on their thumbs. I watch the dirty water churn between the barge and the South Shore dock. The river don't care who bought the wood or who drove the brass pins home. It just carries the iron weight until the shore catches the boat. Yeah, only what stands free takes the river across. They got his ledger stamped with red wax from the county clerk down in town. One officer pulls the brake lever back and says the wood sours to the estate. My hand goes in my jacket pocket where the spares iron screw sits cold. I pulled that zinc screw out my pocket and dropped it back in the oak. Let 'em take the whole frame, I ain't saying one word to hold it back. The bad dad walks on two legs, but the lumber stays where it fell. They can wheel his dead obligations right off this signboard into the mud. Yeah, only what stands free pays his pat per day. Held together by a price tag, ain't a joint at all. If my plane bites cedar, it's for a porch table with no locks. A gate that stays unlatched, a stool anybody can sit on when their legs give out. I ain't done hammering, I'm just done keeping count. The ram hits the gravel hard in the dust, rises up in the noon sun. They roll my uncle's heavy ghost up the hill while I strap off clean. Yeah, only what stands free gets my hand now. No more receipts in my pocket, no more oak with the dead man's mark. Just free timber, only what stands free. Missed the 11:15 bus back to town while I was tallying shelf 34. Steel racks reach up to the dark rafters, frost on the concrete floor. Chasing that blue badge car, trying to prove I don't break. Holding a barcode scanner in my palm until my knuckles start to ache. The rows of cold ampoules line up like soldiers in a glass jar. I don't look up at the glass office elevated above the floor where you are. The second count takes its time. say hello, don't ask why I stayed. Both of us know where we stand. You pull up a wooden crate beside row 12. Set down your cracked metal box. It sits bottom up on the cold crate floor. Turn wrong while the duty clock locks. I reach past your sleeve for the master sheet. Flip the tin box right side up real slow. You tap the box in with a pen cap. Check 3 boxes in a row. We match batch numbers by the pale light. 402908. Your thumb moves down the margin column, keeping the tally straight. The second count holds the line. A count ain't about the box or the label on the vial. It's 2 men looking at the exact same shortage and deciding not to lie about what's left on the shelf. You don't offer me a permanent badge, and I don't ask you for the 6 years you walked away. We just signed the bottom line together, so the morning shift knows the shelf is safe. That's how 2 people who don't talk put the world back in order before the board updates. The second count speaks for us. Duty board flips from red to green above the bay door. 2 signatures on wet carbon paper sitting on the counter floor. You leave your pen on my clipboard corner before you turn off the light. We walk out to the empty parking lot, into the cold air of the night. The second count clear. Catch the ball off the rebound, bounce echo on the wall. Clipboard on the folding bench where the clerk wrote down it all. Names in black ink, every page stamped with a red seal. You look at the kid by the bleachers, watching his heels. They want the papers turned in before the Friday game. Every boy on the floor gotta carry a state cleared name. We play outside the book, stay low. You pull the crowbar out, rip drywall from the frame. Ain't no inspector coming down here call his name. You don't hold the yellow tape against the city code. You measure 2 feet across his shoulders to mark the open and low. We play outside the book, where the lead can't go. A league is just a paper list stamped by a man in a downtown suit. A team is 5 boys on scuffed oak when the street turns cold. You hand back the official crest, and you weld the front latch tight. Now the city bus skips this block. The scores don't print no more. Got a sort out alley passage behind the equipment door. 5 on 5 under the halogen tube that hums straight through the dark. No trophy in the glass case, but the ball still finds its mark. And we own this floor. City League cut us clean. Alley door stays unlatched. Still our ball. Drywall tape hanging off the open stud. Bucket of mud sitting cold by my heel. The 4 o'clock chime on the kitchen timer went off. I didn't reach for the trowel, I let it bleed. I left the plaster knife laying in the dust and let the deadline run its full speed. 4 rings down, the plaster dries. One chime, 2, I held my wrist real steady. 3 rings, 4, didn't want to sound too set. I cleared my throat twice so I wouldn't croak his name. Picked up the heavy bone, said hello son real quiet. He asked if I was still living on West Creek Street. I looked at the gaping hole, said yes for a minute yet. I could hear his turn signal clicking through the wire while my lease to scrap 4 rings down. I hear my boy. There ain't no math for what a room costs when you ain't used it right. The super came up the stairwell at 4:15 with his hungry key. He saw the open studs, saw the mud still wet in the tub, and handed me the paper without saying a word. My boy was telling me about his new job out west. His voice sounded like mine used to sound before the smoke got in. I didn't tell him about the paper in my palm. I just listened to him breathe 4 rings down. The key turns back. Suitcase sitting on the dusty sill, open wall tasting the street below. He said, I'll call you next Sunday, Dad. 4 rings down, worth every inch I go.
Palms wet on the forged plastic wheel at 8:05. Left 3 bypass valves wide open on the station floor. Needles jumping past the red glass, oil smelling like old iron in the damp. I took 12 gallons off the shift card just to make the turn. Pressure's climbing fast back in the dark. Left the gate wide. Left the gate wide, and the gauge is running hot. Truck died 3 miles past the creek, where the pine roots split the grade. Cabin smells like scorched wire, fan blades stuck tight in the shroud. I tied almost there on the thumb glass, rubbed it clean tight, almost there again. Cleared the screen back down to grade before the light could spill. Now the station alarm is howling out across 40 miles of marsh, and your diner booth sits cold left the gate wide, and I lost the only light. Stealing ain't about what you take off the lot. It's leaving an open valve on one side of the river and an empty chair on the other. You break a rule to fix a break. You just wind up holding two dead ends. Left the gate wide. Left the gate wide. Now ain't nobody coming back. Started clicking in the weeds. Station horn crying in the marsh. Screen gone black in my palm. Left the gate wide. I set the tin bow ox right by the screen door sill, right where you look. You like to see the latch all scratched up from the shop floor. I wiped the grease off my knuckles before I walked on in. Boots took 10 minutes on the porch, just pulling loose. Past the cold sink, sat across from your fried chops. 6 o'clock sharp, the tin box lands right by the door. You pass the salt, ask if the main line ran fast today. I tell you the big press took 3 hours just to cool its teeth. I spent 7 hours in the Ford reading the back of a bottle of oil. You push the lease paper over the grease spot on the wood. $300 more a month for 2 rooms by the park. Looks real fine. Your blue pen hits the white line like a nail going home. Your stroke is smooth, writing on money that ain't systemic no more. 6 o'clock sharp, the ink runs dry. We got the place. Work ain't the shift you give a man with a torch. Work is just the way you carry your shoulders when you step through the screen. If your hands stay empty long enough in the daylight, even the evening soup tastes like rust. 6 o'clock sharp, the trap snaps shut. You put the blue pen back inside your purse. You say we finally made it past the tight turn. The tin box sits
fades by the threshold, light as a teacup. I reach for the light switch real slow. Latch on the door. Latch on the door. A microphone hums up on the high stage. I sit in row 12 with the blue folder on my knee. First guy finishes his talking, I crease the page. I fold the agenda down, square and neat. Next witness steps up to lie about the mortar and stone, and I fold that paper down again to half its size. Ain't no draft in this hall, just fluorescent light and 400 pages of municipal lies left on the record. Just a blank red seal left on the record, telling what the ink won't feel. The binder's got 600 completion stamps from June. Every one of them marked approved before the gravel was laid. The blue stamp press got a chipped wooden handle I wrapped in black electrical tape. They can see the missing dates on every page. They can prove the signatures don't match the ledger sheet. But without a mouth to say who took the envelope, the paper just sits there bleeding on the seat. Left on the record, where the stain stays deep. Left on the record, a promise no man can keep. An empty chair ain't an absence. It's 60 pounds of polished oak set under a spotlight. When you call a man's name and nobody walks down the aisle, that wood starts talking louder than anybody under oath. A witness is just a voice they can pick apart till it breaks. But a seat with nobody in it can be bought. Left on the record, let the oak talk back. Left on the record, standing on a broken track. My name hits the loudspeaker horn. I hit the aisle and I don't turn my head. Brass band playing for a strikeout on the curb. I leave the red
sits back on the vinyl with his ledger on his knees, watching the wet expressway slide through glass like grease. 16 years of figures locked inside a narrow book. Never needed to know the road, never gave the wheel a look. The rubber dash is quiet, ain't no driver in that seat. Just a blue light blinking out the speed above the street. Then the box behind the glass starts chattering with sparks, and the engine lets a groan out in the dark, tallying the wire, keeping score on a runaway train, tallying the wire, adding nothing to the game. The operator slumped down, head against the floor. The automated locks click hard on every heavy door. He ain't no driver, got no grease beneath his thumb, just a pen inside his pocket and a shoulder going numb. Swings his heavy clipboard, pulls his coat up round his head, smashes through the casing till the yellow light is dead. Pounds the circuit board to slag and rips the root wire free. Cracks his audit token and his digital work key, tallying the wire, cutting off the master key. Tallying the wire, setting 60 people free. A tally is a mark you make when you think the world owes you an answer. You line up 30 rows of black ink, pretend the sun keeps you safe. When the panel went dark, my work badge split right down the display. Can't log a single entry at the desk today. And for the first time in my life, I don't care what the total says, tallying the wire, bleeding on the yellow floor. Tallying the wire, I ain't counting no more. The air valve hissed, the door swung wide into the rain. He stepped down to the asphalt, dripping blood and engine stain. His hand reached out by habit, cool and strange against his skin, and tapped his plastic card against the reader's shattered chin, tallying the wire, 0 on the board. centerfold is ticking down. The bay is getting cold. He's standing on the left side. Sam is standing on the right. Neither one of you is clean. You both know what you sowed. Before I say a word, I line both your time cards up. Exactly 2 inches from the desk edge in the light. 2 inches from the edge where the shift log lies. 2 inches from the edge where the old boss dies. Old Miller died 5 years back. His ledger in my hand. Jim, you missed 3 Tuesdays straight. Sam, you cracked that block. I used old Miller's blue ink pen to fake the Thursday sign-off stamp. Kept you both earning check to check. Worked myself into a crown. I wasn't keeping peace for love, I was keeping shop alive. 2 inches from the edge where the work gets shared. 2 inches from the edge, ain't nobody spared. Ain't no brotherly love in a repair bay. You don't got to drink together when the sun goes down. You just need one man on the lift and one man on the wrench. I put my master keys right between your cards on the desk. My turn as foreman ends tonight. Put both your names up on the sign out front. I'm stepping out the back door while the engine block is still cool. From the edge, put your names on the door. 2 inches from the edge, I ain't foreman no more. crawl down in the annex where the iron pipes run wide. Dust on your collar and no place left to hide. You count the scuttles sitting by the furnace door. Ain't but 6 hours of fuel left on this concrete floor. You're at a tiny 6 inside the ledger square, then trace that chalk around until the boxes fill right there. You retrace every line until the white turns black, trying to draw a full day out of what you lack. 6 hours of cold, and the gauge don't lie. 6 hours of cold to watch the pressure die. The board came down the stairwell with a sheet to sign. They wanted 12 full hours stamped upon the line. Got children on the 4th floor where the glass turns white. They ain't wrong for asking heat to last the night. But you lay the brass rule down and tell them where it stops. You won't stamp a full day when the fire drops. So they take their wrenches to the central lead and split the big boiler for what each room needs. 6 hours of cold, and the main pipe turned cold. 6 hours of cold for what the logbook told. A communal side stream ain't no comfort when the supply runs short. It's just a promise everybody shares until the steam dies out. When they cut the main trunk into 9 small tin stoves, nobody has to ask the basement for the truth no more. Every flat buys its own scuttle. Every tenant burns alone. Of coal, and the big iron broke. They got heat in every kitchen now, venting through the glass. Then gray lines rising while the winter hours pass. You sit beside the cold grate, fingers on the latch. Everybody's got a stove, ain't nobody got a match for the whole damn house. Damn house. Damn house. Mother left 6 rooms of yellow paper and grease along the stove, and a man I never saw before sitting at the table in a row. He didn't jump when I pushed the door, just kept staring at the wall. Said she gave him shelter 3 winters back when the state put out his call. The radiator's got a sour hum, the lease is in my hand. I got the legal right to this brick, but I'm standing on his land. Her blue enamel pot sits cold, holding water from last night, and there's 2 small plates upon the board under the bare bulb light. Now I got the deed to the floor, with a stranger sitting inside. Yeah, the deed to the floor, and nowhere left for him to hide. He showed his hands, no gun, no heat, just a registry blacklist stamp. Said your mama kept the city out, she kept the hallway damp. I told him, mister, the papers turned, the title's in my name, and if the county finds you here, I take the fine and shame. I walked out to the kitchen phone, dialed 3 digits neat and slow, gave the officer the room number and said he had to go. While I waited for the squad car lights to turn the corner square, I filled that blue enamel pot and put 2 cups right there. I got the deed to the floor, and his name right on the line. Yeah, the deed to the floor, what was hers is legally mine. The loud don't ask who boiled the water when the frost was on the glass. It just asks who holds the clerk's red stamp when the old tenants pass. I ain't no villain with an iron club, I'm just a man who wants his key. But every inch of this quiet room feels like it's judging me. To the floor, and the price is paid in full. Yeah, the deed to the floor, under the state's hard pull. Nobody's left to knock, just me and the deed to the floor.
"30 miles of dry salt behind my heels. Ain't no gas left in the tank. I slide the brass badge into the slot under the cracked plastic window. The terminal clock bleeds 3 minutes down to the midnight trade. Spent 9 long years pulling coins from desperate pockets for men who never knew my name. Dust sits thick on the keys, soft as bone dust. Screen turned green, clear, the ledger clean. Ain't no collector on the road tonight. My thumb digs into my leather belt, reaching for the iron clip that ain't there. I pull my hand back, then reach right down again, trying to unhook the cold air by reflex. Old habits don't care that the heavy tin is already sitting on the counter shelf. The system chirps once, sending my badge number straight to every wire in the state. My fresh paper name, my civilian license, they just burned out in the registry log. Screen turned green, ping the high beam crew. Ain't no safe house waiting down the line. Surrender ain't a door you walk through into the light. It's just the moment you find out the key you bought was made of wax. I handed over my shield to buy a porch where nobody knows my face. But the machine only knows how to mark the exact spot where the runner stopped. Now I don't belong to the crew, and I don't belong to the civilian I was fixing to be. Screen turned green, washed my name away. Ain't no place left for a ghost to hide. Out on the dark asphalt, 2 white headlights cut through the sagebrush. I sit down on the cold iron bench, hands open on my knees. Screen turned green, just wind on the glass now, just the wind.
Fluorescent light hums low against the drop ceiling tiles. You hand me the clipboard, fingers that iron as dry as straw. Thumb slides right off the clip, leaving grease on the line. Ellen left her wool coat on the chair before visiting hours closed. I watch your knuckles lock up around that cheap plastic pen. This quiet hour, stolen clear. You shake so bad, the blue ink drifts past the line. You mark the box for none like there ain't nobody left behind. Ellen's name is on the second page, meant for her pension share. If I bring it up now, you'll spend your last string fighting for a second draft. I capped the pen you left uncapped instead of fixing where the ink went wrong. The paper breathes heavy on your knees while your breath goes slow. This quiet hour, sign it away. Mercy ain't a clean trade, no matter how soft you play it. It's just taking the deep, deep beat off your back, laying it on someone not here to speak. Ellen's gonna open that white envelope 3 weeks from today, and I bought 60 minutes of your easy chest with a winter rent. This quiet hour, stony cold. The monitor keeps the count steady and slow. Got the exact piece I begged for, sitting right here in the deep, and I can't use a single second of it to warm my hands. This quiet hour, shutter rolls up with a screech at 6 a.m. Cold morning air hits the flat top grease before the sun gets in. He stood right here at 5 and told me, tear the permit down. Said if I serve one bowl today, he'll drag my name through town. didn't hit back, and I didn't say who was wrong or right. I just took the yellow chalk and set the burner bright. Both names on the board, and the gas is lit. Both names on the board, I ain't leaving it. The brass plate by the supervisor's door still got us paired. Two signatures on one red seal for every bill we shared. I wiped the grease off his side of the griddle real slow, left half the handwritten slate blank where his pork chops used to go. Oh, first buyer in a heavy coat asked what's good for the cold. I ladled out the fish stew and took his dirty gold. Both names on the board till the ink runs dry. Both names on the board, let the lawyers try. Partnership ain't a word you write on a piece of paper. It's two men standing in 4 feet of smoke at 3 in the morning, trying to figure out whose turn it is to bleed for the rent. He wants a judge to tell him who owns the spoon. I just know the pot is whole. Both names on the board, and the broth gets cold. Both names on the board, doing what I'm told. The duty clerk comes by at noon and doesn't change a line. He looks at my hands, he looks at the slate, he lets the tally shine. Both names on the board, stay on the board. Cold towel on the platform 4, the big clock ticking slow. 3 years pushing messenger runs till my left knee wouldn't go. I got 5 stamped no's in a greasy envelope, ink faded blue and thin, standing on the concourse floor where the morning draft blows in. I broke my stack to catch the 9:15, to make 'em read my Clio aim. It's a late appeal. For a man who walked too far. rejected letter flat with the transit pass. I don't need no more. A freight handler stops to check the dates. A sweeper sits his broom down slow, looking at the red ink stamped across the place we used to go. It's a late appeal. Now it's writing on the stones. A pension ain't a gift. It's just the salt a man leaves in the street before they shut the window on him. The clerk behind the brass bars pulled his shade 20 minutes back. My own file is buried in a desk I ain't never gonna reach. But 3 more boys from the depot just stepped in out of the rain, holding their own stack of folded paper. It's a late appeal. And the train ain't coming back. No check coming in the mail, no track left to run, just a wall full of names in the central station, and the room we gotta hold. Oh. Five o'clock dial slipped off its guide rail and pinned the boy's forearm to the bed plate. Ain't no sabotage in this sheet metal, just 30 years of bad maintenance and dry grease. Shift boss came down the aisle shouting about the 30-minute dead space on the board, reaching past the guardrail to slap the trip switch and clear the error code. The guard didn't scream at him, didn't say a word to make a scene. He puts one heavy boot right across the iron plate, so no second hand can touch the trip, covering that yellow latch with his whole weight. B.O.I. set flat without pushing down, and the reset pedal holds the shaft in place. Line 3 went quiet first, then line 4 dropped its rhythm into the oil sump. The same press crew that complained about his slow inspections came stepping through the steam Nobody made a speech or raised a fist against the floor supervisor. Old Miller walked up to the gang box, reached out and pulled the main line breaker. Then Miller took his place beside the guard, leaning a shoulder right against the steel frame. 10 men lined up along the safety wire, watching the cold die hold its silence. And the reset pedal takes no eye today. Safety ain't that red poster pinned by the time clock. It's just 6 workers refusing to move while a pin kid waits on the cutting tool. Management calls it lost output in the ledger upstairs. Down here on the SLAB, lost output is just another way to say breathing. And the reset pedal is where we take our washing over the front loading bay now. The boy's pulse is quiet underneath the steel boots, still flat across the latch. No pressure on the spring, and the reset pedal hate your low tide smells like rotten kelp and grease down in the silt. Clerk turned his back to scrape the coffee pot clean. Dad's heavy brass key was hanging on the 3rd peg down. Stay on the nail or take what's left of the pine. Dead man slip, and the tide won't wait. Dead man slip, clearing out the gate. Ledger sits open under 2 inches of sawdust and dead flies. I signed the book with our same last name, scratched a line right through and wrote it out plain, wrote it out clear. The ballpoint ink brings the page right down to the wood. Clerk never turned around, he just heard the brass boots rattle off the nail. Dead man slip, and the rope turns slack. Dead man slip. Ain't no turning back.
A slip ain't a harbor slot you pay for by the month. A slip is just a place where wood holds water still for a second, before the timber gives up and the ocean takes its payback. They say a debt stays with the marrow, but marrow rots faster than white oak and briar. Left on the stern, dead man sloppy, no fleet left to turn. You're squeezing past the wet laundry behind 4B. Before you touch the rubber on Miller's wire, you turn the television down to 1. Ain't no sense letting the children cheer when the screen goes live. You sit on the iron box with the pliers in your lap. The little icebox light flickers twice and stay. Borrowed light keeps the room. Miller's meter spins fast while the soup gets hot in the microwave. You watch that little aluminum wheel turn, taking 6 amps just to keep the rent paid. Ain't no pride in a dark closet at 7 at night, scraping copper with a butter knife. You hear your girl laughing at a cartoon through the wall, soft like you told her. Then a boot scrapes the linoleum outside, and the door latch starts to turn. Borrowed light buys another night. Trust ain't something you break all at once with a hammer. It's water leaking out a tin cup until the bottom sits dry and sticky. Miller don't shout when he sees the black jumper clipped onto his breaker. He looks at the cord, looks at your greasy fingers, and pulls his keys back in his pocket. He don't ask for it back, and that's how you know you ain't never getting home again. Borrowed light shows who you are. Don't look at you. Borrowed light ain't free. Glass bleeds wet grease on the mountain at 3 a.m. Screen turns green, says I'm a man who died in Biloxi. 14 quarters in a paper cup, 6 o'clock, called a Jackson. She's 8 today, sitting by her mama's kitchen wall. Borrowed name buys the line. Red camera lens blinks twice, box around my jaw. Audit light humming system says I ain't the card on file. Reach down slow, unhook the latch under the vinyl seat. 5'9", I click the pin back to his notch. Toll booth machinery clacking, barrier bell chiming.
leave the quarters on the ledge. Step out in the freezing rain, borrowed name burns the wine. Ain't no third chance coming down this ridge. Run off early, you leave the cash behind. Stay put, they take the ghost and wrap you up. Either way, that phone in Jackson don't ring when 6 o'clock hits. Just rain dropping heavy through the collar of my coat. Borrowed name buys no time. Barrier on, stuck high in the dark. Bell keeps ringing for a truck that ain't coming. Walking down the ditch side, water in my boots. Ain't nobody left to pay. Borrowed name. Borrowed name. To 5, and the radiator hums real low. I pulled our registry page right out the leather sleeve. 9 years of old care tabs I never let you know. Fed them to steel teeth before you could even breathe. My thumb got gray ink smears along the margin line. You stood by the window glass watching the street lamp shine. Clean on paper, cold to touch. I destroyed the record so you wouldn't bear the cost. Clean on paper didn't save us much. The ledgers lied, but everything is lost. The tray caught the black flakes, hot and floating slow. You didn't ask no questions when the smoke hit the air. You pulled off that yellow gold and set it on the oak. I brushed the gray ash off the chair where you had left your coat. Your heels made 3 sharp clicks against the linoleum tile. You knew every damn thing without a single smile. Clean on paper, ruin real. The law office clock is ticking on the wall. Clean on paper. just grace drifting through the hollow. The clock hit 5 exact, and the brass bell rang. The fax machine started up its long, slow iron. State seal printed out, discharging every single bill. Legal clearance came through right on the line. The state says I'm free, the county says I'm clear. Too late to save a single thing that brought us here. A clerk don't care who sits in the waiting room chair. He just wants the signature before he turns the key. A piece of paper holds 2 names together till it burns. Then it's just dust floating on a cold draft. You left your space at the desk. I got my name in the side stem. The state stamps wet upon an empty page. Clean on paper, no one left to vow. Just soot trapped in a wire cage. Watching the street out front go dark at last. Fluorescents hum against the wet concrete floor, and 4 in the morning smells like chlorine and sour steam. I seen the blue ticket hooked on the latch of number 4, so I laid it on the plastic table by the blade. Ain't no coat on the chair, and ain't no car in the lot. My coveralls are stiff with pit oil, and I need 6 clean minutes before the morning slot. Duty ticket on the towel. Duty ticket gone a mile.
by the folding rack, waiting on me to name why his paper's on the ground. I feed another quarter in the slot ink and don't look back while the cold tap fills the drum with a heavy sound. I moved his ticket 'cause my cuffs were caked in lime. I put my money in, but nobody says the wash is mine. Duty ticket by the door. Duty ticket on the floor. A man got 2 hours before the whistle and 30 cents in his pocket. He don't make a speech about right and wrong when the clock is ticking down. He just looks at the soapy water turning through the glass and waits to see if anybody's gonna turn the knob back off. Duty ticket, caught in hand. Duty ticket makes a man. The dryer keeps its circular beat. The 5 men watch the water spin. Duty ticket left behind.